It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. A fine, full, dignified beard.
The auction items for the Gathering of the Juggalos. So I figure we'll just go through them real quick. I only have a couple of ones that I really want to talk about. There's actually a couple of real dope pieces in here that if I wasn't so against giving that fucking rapist hiding place of fucking any of my money, that perhaps I may try to cop. But go ahead and share my screen. All right, so this first psychopathic auction item, obviously this year's Gathering of the Juggalos. That's where we're at right now. Gathering of the Juggalos website, gatheringofthejuggalos.com. The first item, 25 years of psychopathic history photo album. Now, what is this? Is this fucking Polaroids? Is this fucking reprints off the computer? I don't know, but you can get a book full of them, whatever they are. Bang Pow Boom promotional banners. I think there's more Bang Pow Boom promotional banners than there are Bang Pow Boom samplers. So that's not really a good piece. This one here, Dog Beats Test Vinyl. I'm into that. That's kind of an amazing get. That's probably going to go for quite the pretty penny, especially with this auction coming leading up to the only performance of Dog Beats we're going to know. So if these people can get this signed, that would be a huge piece, a huge collector's piece for whoever gets that shit. Oh, look, you can buy unsold tickets from last year's gathering. If you want a sheet of tickets that nobody bought and they didn't even get close enough to sell in that they had to cut them up, you go ahead and buy these. They come in a nice frame. Hatchet flag banner. I think they need to give Danny Too Dope her props on this fucking thing because she's the one that made the original Hatchet flag, carries it around at gatherings, big events and shit like that. And then they made this vinyl banner one for the American Psychos tour. Obviously, you can cop that junk at the auction. Big giant ass, almost up to fucking Will Sigler's nipples. Hand-painted Hell's Pit artwork that nobody knows where it came from. So, I mean, shit, that's pretty fucking cool. Now, I don't know about this whole we don't know where it came from thing, but if it's hand-painted and it's that dope, that's an ill get. Now, whoever this did come from, if it was a gift, should be kind of pissed. Some jerseys, some promo cards everybody's got. Now, here we go. File this under Violent J can't go 2 fucking seconds without making a goddamn gay joke. All right. On the auction block, it was in the title, Lyte, the latest signee from Psychopathic Records. His album won't even be out, but you can buy this motherfucker for a couple of fucking dollars. Here's one for the ladies and gentlemen of questionable sexual orientation. Come on. Come on, really? That's like the first sentence and we already got a gay joke. Nah, we're just kidding. You don't have to be gay, but if you are, that's cool too. This is a very unique item for any juggalo. This is your chance to see the gathering through the eyes of Psychopathic's newest artist, Lyte. On Saturday, you and a few homies can experience the gathering like true superstars, cruise around with Lyte in his golf cart, hang out backstage, and even watch his performance on the side of the main stage. Now, doesn't that just sound exciting? I believe last summer they auctioned off in a romantic evening with that broke dick ex-wrestler Rudy Hill. And that basically, from what I understand, that kid just followed Rudy around all night. Obviously, Rudy had shit to do and shit he wanted to do and shit he had to go and show his face at. I'm sure the situation with Lyte's going to be the same. So you might want to look at the timeline and whatever Lyte's got going on Saturday night before you bid on him, because you're going to end up doing whatever the fuck Lyte wants you to do. Now, instead of auctioning Lyte, I think they should just fucking release his album. I mean, that'd be a great thing to have, Hey, I got the rapper. Well, what's his album? Well, I don't have one. Fucking tour posters for somebody who isn't on Psychopathic anymore, Esham and MC Breed, for a tour that never happened. This one's fire. I'm a huge Supervillains fan, as you all know. And this here is the Mr. Diamond Stats banner that I don't think was ever even used. It was Oh, actually, they did use it. It was the one of the 4 banners that were created to unveil the supervillains at the Gathering. This fucking shit is fire. I click on that special. That shit is flame. That should go for a fairly decent amount of money. That shit's probably going to go for more for Lyte than Lyte. I mean, at least it fucking should. Original keeping it scrubbing sketch from Shags. That's pretty fire. It's all fucking, it's got your fucking $4.99 Walmart Kohl's frame on it. Wizard of the Hood posters. That's pretty fire. The Ride is promotional banner. Once again, some vinyl history right here. Big vinyl fucking banner. Probably not too bad of a deal. Some shirts. Now we're getting into test pressings. Again, they already had the Dog Beats one on there. Now they got a couple real dope ones. They got the Tales from the Lotus Pod and the Tunnel of Love. Those two by themselves are pretty amazing, especially with the situation going on this year of there being no Lotus, and that they did the Tunnel of Love show as a result. But somebody's going to get to go home with these 2 dope ass pieces of memorabilia. I'd be into either one of these. Test pressings are a rarity, and they're dope when you can get them. And that's pretty much it. Some more fucking clothes. Some things that are missing from the auction that we've seen in previous years. One of the things that's missing from the auction this year that they had last year, I know, is the mystery box. And I know the motherfucking mystery box last year turned out to be full of maybe $100 worth of toys, and the shit went for several $1,000s. I watched it live on Facebook Live, I think, on the ride home, because I left right after Wizard, and you could see the fucking disappointment and crushing nature of this kid spending like 10 grand on a box of toys. Yeah, that box was stale as shit. Anybody who remembers that box. So there's no box this year, at least not at the Gathering auction, which I'm going to get to that in a second. That's the thing. I don't think Lyte has anything to auction except for that fucking untouched booty. I mean, last year was year of the butthole, not this year. No, like seriously, fucking auction his album. Have his album fucking come out for real. That'd be a hell of an auction item. I mean, there's some other dope ass. I can think of some dope ass auction items. I mean, hit me off in the chat if you would buy. If they were auctioning off an explanation from Violent J, I'd be all over that shit. I'd empty the college fund, mortgage the fucking house, sell the farm for one explanation from Violent J. All right. For real. Like, auction off an explanation from Violent J. Auction off the box full of Kid Rock's dildos. I mean, shit, they could auction off DJ Clay's job. That'd be a good one. I'm sure there's a lot of DJs who'd probably work a lot harder and pay them money to actually do what the fuck he does. What are some other good auction things to make Psy get some money? Would you heads buy YW's dog bed from the fucking Lotus Pod that he slept in? Maybe they should fucking auction off that. Or I got one for you 17%ers. Psychopathic should auction off Twisted's Masters. Yeah. They should auction Twisted's Masters. You want to know how they'll make money? You want to know how they'll make money? Auction Twisted's Masters. You could auction off Joe Bruce's debt. I mean, that's what I'm afraid shit's gonna come to. I heard that they're gonna auction off Fuego Flames, and if you win Fuego Flames, he'll break into whatever fucking house you want him to break into. He's like a fucking Mr. Meeseeks, except with crime. Hey, Fuego Flames, get me a stolen car stereo. Can do. Fucking, I truly believe that about a decade ago, they auctioned off fucking Violent J's sense of good taste and logic. Now they can't auction off Joe Bruce's old clothes from these fat. They're using them as clown suits now for the fucking other guys. And you can't auction the Duke's dick. I mean, you can auction Lyte, but you can't auction the Duke's dick. And then straight up, Fuego Meeseeks. Look at me, I'm Fuego. And since they're on all this motherfucking auction fucking shit and this auction fucking tip, right? They announced another auction today via insaneclownposse.com. And this auction somehow counts as their third deed of love. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the year, Von J described how Psychopathic Records and ICP were going to be doing 17 deeds of love or deeds of charity during the year 2017. Here we are. It is now June 5th of that year. We are more than 6 months into this year, and we're only hitting the third deed. I think ICP Psychopathic Records need to quit talking shit about everybody and focus on what they fucking set out for themselves as goals at the beginning of this year, including the fact that over the next 6 months, they're going to have to do 14 deeds of love, deeds of charity to fulfill their own goal for themselves that they even have a nice little fucking logo for. So do the math, 6 months, divide that by 14. They're going to have to give away shit or have some sort of charity shit or do some sort of charity shit or make it look like some sort of charity shit 2 times a month for the entire rest of the year. More than that, just to keep up with what they've set for themselves. But we're talking about the third one here, the one they just announced. This was on June 2nd, so this was a couple days ago. As part of it, Friday, June 9th, on ICP's eBay page, which you can visit at ebay.com/USR/psychopathic-vault. They have a whole bunch of auction stuff. Now, what they're offering, let's see here. There is literally only one of each of these pieces of flavor, making the winner the only person on the earth to own these items. The full description of everything contained in the auction lot will be revealed next week, but they can tell us right now that the winning bidder is going to receive 2 tickets to the Carnival of Carnage show, a $500 value. And of course, that's for the $250 ticket COC Super Show going down at the L Club on Saturday, August 26th. The winning bid will also be able to choose whatever charity they want that money to go to. Now, I would not be fucking surprised if they're flushing any money that's going towards the funds being raised for the big budget documentary about John Kickjazz into some sort of charity. So I bet you whoever wins this lot is going to be pressured very highly by Psychopathic to donate those funds to whatever charity Psychopathic has set up for this fucking documentary. What are you going to get? Oh, and you're also going to get a complete fucking set of the Waxworks, which are all just new records that came out, shit that you could go out and get at the store. So basically, they're auctioning 2 fucking Carnival of Carnage tickets and a bunch of EPs. Nothing else real super, unless this fucking crate of shit they're offering includes the dead body of Lavelle or perhaps Twisted's Masters. But anyway you slice that, someone's getting the motherfucking bone